So in this video, we are going to talk about some of the most interesting projects that seem to have the best potential out of all the projects I went through for this week. So this project is going to be short and sweet. It's called UKIYO. It has no mint date or price. They did mention now that the supply is at 6,500, so it's no longer TBD. Twitter following is at 7,200. Discord following is at 2,200 right now, and it's slowly growing. Utility is basically TBD. You can see some branding things going on here. So the vibes. The vibes is insane. Right now, the vibes is a 9 out of 10 in my opinion. It's pretty high. A lot of mutual following here for me. I can tell you that the mutual following is at 28 and the Twitter following is at 7K. That's a very good balance. So I would put this a 9 out of 10. And that's a very high number for a project that is hyped and vibed. I usually don't give projects 9s, but dude, I can't stress enough how high of 27 mutual following is for a 7K project. Okay, so let me show you some examples. This is probably why there is hype. The art is freaking fire, a 9 out of 10. The quality behind this is crisp to say the least. There is some cool shading, some brandish look around the traits here. The red circles around here, you can kind of see that it's, maybe it's showing something, man, it's going to be in other products. It's like they're stepping a facade brand around this without you knowing. I really enjoy it. It's recognizable because of the helmet. It's clean PFP, not too much in the background. Potential sub-DAOs could be created behind this just by the traits, but we need to see other art traits as well. You could probably feel if sub-DAOs are capable of building through the traits once the reveal comes out of more of the art. And it's not cute. It's more of adult type of project, but it still has a general broad appeal to basically, if they were to go that route, they can for sure do something like that. So overall, they are having some brandish feels to it. It's very community type of play. Project wants to give back to the members through airdrops or free merch. It looks like they are here to stay, but we only seen a small part of this project, so keep a close eye on this one. Roadmap might come out, so there could be more sneak peeks as well. And maybe the next art, it could potentially be a Kevin. I mean, who knows? DJ Sweeper was so hyped until Urkan snorted crack and went haywire on Twitter. So I don't know, we're in the Wild West, boys. So this could be very big. I suggest getting into the Discord. Try to grind early before the hype arrives. Or again, it could go south. The choice is yours ultimately at the end. Let me know what you think of this project on the comments below, and especially that art. Okay, so the next project. This is basically a SaaS type of play. SaaS was one of the most popular startups in Silicon Valley back in the day. All these different companies were issuing different software as a service type of plays. So here we got this project called DECENTRIC Studio Luna, and mint date is on August 30. Mint price is at 1 SOL. Supply will be at 555. Twitter following right now is at 6K. Discourse at 1.1, 1.2, around there. We just round out to 1.2. Art is a 7.7 out of 10. It looks really cool. They really put some 3-dish energy on this. It is clean. There's not too much in the background, and I definitely do see that it's unique. So the vibe is at 8 out of 10 as well. There's a lot of mutual following here, above 30 mutual following, so there's an actual real following base around this. Imagine this type of tech being utilized in Web3, and it's called Metaverse as a Service. So DECENTRIC Studios is a metaverse type of content factory, like this, if you want to take it out. So it's already a creative platform where you can use to create tools, products, assets, real estate, and anything you can think of to monetize on that platform. So the current services right now are land, borrowing, and lending, and the experience. You can also create your game experience for your customers as well. So the way you earn money is if you hold the NFT is through sales, which is 10% lifetime revenue share from any client that you bring in. If you manage a project with a designer, you get some sort of revenue share as well, or a project rate, or making avatars, assets as a designer, or managing accounts, or a lending land. So this whole NFT projects basically references back to Bat City Underground, which is an animated sitcom pilot, and the Luna Mint are addition to this. And the Metaverse Infrastructure as a Service is basically one of the products that is being delivered here, and it's what you call a MAAS. I think it's a really cool term. I've never heard of this term before. Maybe they have it in ETH, but this is something different in Solana. You will also have ownership of the Bat City Show IP when it's ready. And overall, it's a new concept that I haven't seen in Solana. So great job and idea on this metaverse as a service. I think other people will probably look at this and would also want to utilize this, but these guys are one of the first ones, so good luck to them. A very difficult job as well. So let me know what you think of this project on the comments below. Okay, so the next project is called IKON, and IKON's mint date price supply is TBD right now, and their Twitter following is at basically 2,200. Mutual following is at 6. Discord following is at 1K. The art, I would say maybe like a 6.97 around there, low 7s overall. It's clean, it's somewhat unique, it has a brand, a little bit of touches of the brand. The colors do resemble what they are aiming for, which is like an 80s 90s look, but I feel like it could have been maybe a little bit just more detailed into this. Different type of feel. 5 is a 7 out of 10. It's an okay vibe, not pumping, but there's not much say in the Twitter world. Right in the middle of vibing on Twitter, let's analyze what this is. So basically right now, it's bringing out a nostalgic feeling of the 70s, 80s, 90s to Web 3.0. One way of doing this is by building IKON Shop, which will build a service for those looking to sell their products like clothing, coffee cups, merch in general, and as well as events. It will be in an area where you can get your holders or not get your holders, and they will also code a revenue sharing program where if your project sells a project, boom, bada bing, the revenue can be shared amongst the DAO members and the NFT holders. So where is this experience behind? So Cruz has 15 years experience in e-commerce and operating a multi-million-dollar company. The project has a developer by the name of Matt, and then you have an artist by the name of Ricky who is from Ukraine, and last but not least, the marketer by the name of Ohio who worked on 2 NFT projects as a marketer. So the roadmap basically consists of phase 1, where it will be a gated commerce site. Phase 2 will be a direct to consumer model and a third-party website, and phase 3 will basically be a second collection coming out, which is the 2000s, 2010s, and the 2020s. And there will be a revenue dashboard, and phase 4 will also be a third collection of icons, and that's basically what they have hinted right now. So overall, IKON Shop, let business build their own shop, verified search engines for customers to know its product, and again, you can ungate or gate your community. You can also open up your own shop as an individual if you are an artist or an entrepreneur, and there will be 2 versions, which is basically 1, the platform, which is the basics, and number 2, which is the premium version for the IKON. Now, premium version will have more exclusive dashboard tools, and one of the utilities is revenue sharing. Overall, it looks like a cool idea as far as e-commerce. Hope for the best for them. Let me know what you think of this project on the comments below. Okay, so this next project is called Knuckle Bunny Death Squad. Okay, so the mint date is September 10 and it's TBD right now. Supply of OG collection is 1,777 and 7,777 for the regular mint. Twitter following is at 11.5. Discord following is at 3.5, and the art is pretty good. It has an AI generative type of art. I will rate it a 7.1 out of 10, and it's very detailed. It does look very real look to them. Art is kind of clean. The back does have a couple of things here and there that doesn't make it look like a clean PFP. Traits look very realistic. I'm personally not a fan of too real art, but there are many people who love it, so art is perception. But nice art overall. The vibes is okay. I have about 7 mutual following here on an 11K project. So the word is being passed around, but it's not that high as far as mutual following. I will rate it a 6.5 out of 10. And the team has experience in web design, graphic design, online marketing, but they are new to the NFT space and they are based from Canada. They are planning to issue a token, which I think could be probably too early for this, and I would say it's too early because token takes time and focus, and that could dilute the quality of the project if they are working on other things for killer bunnies. But we will see what the plans are with this token. It could be the main driver of the project, so who knows, but we just gotta wait and see what they actually provide. But overall, I'll be observing this on a secondary market, see how it does through its journey. Let me know what you think of this as well on the comments below. Bye. Okay, so we have to throw Utes in this because it's the biggest upcoming mint coming out right now. Mint day is TBD. Supply is basically 13,000 from what we think. We don't know, but this is what we are guessing based on Duppies, which was the project they scratched out, and that project had a supply of 13,000. The price is going to be 375 dust. Twitter following is at 44k, and the mutual following is crazy. It's actually 151 mutual following in my Twitter. Wow, and that's the highest I've ever seen in mutual following. Mind blowing, man. Vibes are a 9.6 out of 10. It is the best vibes I've seen on Solana in history. Bigger than OK Bears when I last did a review. The art is freaking insane. A 9.5 out of 10. I mean, look at this. Very clean. Quality is top notch. Detailed, but not too much to take away from the clean look. That's where they really concentrate. And again, the art team has probably the best Solana artist on the platform besides John Lee. Very brandish, looks human with a creature. They did a very well job on this because it doesn't look like an ape, because when you're trying to make something human with a creature look, it always looks like an ape. So they did very well to not make this into one. So right now you can still apply for the Ute application for a whitelist, which is very important if you want to get into this project. Basically, generally just write down your background, where you come from, what you're doing, who, what, where, when, why. They will only give it to good people in general. That's one of the things they have said. So make sure you put some good things about you in that application. So the utility here is that they are changing the game on metadata, royalties, and one-on-one artist integrations into NFT projects, and many more. How does this go? Well, when you get your Ute NFT, you'll be able to stake it. Once you stake it, you will receive one copyright trait of the Y symbol. After 30 days, then another one will pop up, and then after another month, then another one. After 6 months, you will have a total of 6 traits. So what can you do with these traits? Well, first, Y traits are traits that you can create on your Ute NFT. You can add anything on your hat or add on your jacket. You can also sell the traits at a premium for someone else so they can do whatever they want on it. Or you can pay an artist to create your traits so you can sell at a higher price if they are a top-known artist. You can also receive royalties on the traits. Your subbed out with the trait can also receive payment, and there's just so many things you can do, and this is all the info we have so far. And if you want to know more detailed version of this project, check out on my last video about where I go into specific detail about Utes. So let me know what you think of this project on the comments below, and I suggest you apply for the Utes list because it's going to be a very important project in Solana and probably one of the best projects being minted this year. So this next project is called Fly Guys, and the mint date is TBD right now. Supply is at 5,000. The price is going to be at 1.5 Sol. Twitter following is at basically 8.9k. Discord following is at 2.6k. The art is pretty fly, no pun intended. I would rate it a 7.5 out of 10, and they have a little brandish feel to it. They already got a community being built around it. It's kind of clean. It's detailed, and it's very different from other projects. Now, here's the thing. They had some drama back in the day. One of the OG guys basically rocked the project, and the team actually kept it going, and they got some equity, and they kept moving forward and rebuilt their funds. So they have progressed very well recently. The vibes ain't bad. I would put it a 7 out of 10. People know the project. I have a mutual following of 24 people on their Twitter. The roadmap looks cool. And the worst at puzzles with these roadmaps, I can't figure these roadmaps out. I mean, looking at this volcanic explosion, I think it's a 3rd, 4th generation collection. So that's how bad I am with guessing these roadmaps. So let me know what you see in this roadmap, if there's actually anything cool. Now, the community and the team stick behind this project. So that's one bullish note right there. Right now, the utility is that there will be staking of the Fly token based on the rarity of the NFT. At some point, there will be a mutation as well. That's one thing that they hinted. There will also be a merge and supposedly some utility for everyone on Solana to use, which is a one-stop trading tool. There will also be a monthly payment to those who are going to use the trading tool if you are an NFT holder. Overall, let me know what you think of this project on the comments below. These are the upcoming projects. Dude, Ute is insane. Got to check them out, definitely. And if you enjoyed this content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the bell. Much love and peace.